All right, friends, we are live. Shabbat shalom and good Shabbos. It's a hot one out there. It's a hot one in here for some reason. The air conditioning does not seem to be working. Yes, I checked. Yes, I did everything. So before anybody thinks, I just walked in and didn't notice it. I noticed it. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. All right. It is Friday night, and Sam and James, or Sam or James, or some combination of the two, want to come up and bench schlicht for us?
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahalik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you, Sam. All right, let's continue on page 6. Page 6 in the middle. Let's read responsibly in the English. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship.
May it welcome all who have ears for thanks to
May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be and blood,
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May the synagogue be for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
And to continue on page 20 with Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor zachor b'dibor echad, Hishme'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad. L'shem ol tiferet v'litzilah. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechum v'nelcha, ki mekor ha'bracha, merosh mikedem nehesucha, sof ma'aseh v'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Mikdash melech imelucha, kumitzi mitoch hafecha, rav lahak shevet b'yemecha bacha, v'hu yachamol alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Itna ari me'afar kumi, lishi b'dei tifarteh ami, al yad b'ni shai beitalachmi, korva el nafshi ge'ala. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Hitorori, ki va'orek kumihi ori, uri, shir daberi. Kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lo tevoshi v'lo tikol mi, Mahatish tochachi matehemi, bach yechesu aniyehe ami, V'nihiv netayir al tila, lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, v'hayu l'shivsa shohosayich, v'rahachaku kol mevalayich, yasis alayich Elohayich, ki himsos hatan hal kala, lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Yamin usmol tifrotzi, v'et Adonai taritzi, al yahadish ben partzi, v'nihi smecha v'nagila, lecha dodi likrat kala, v'nei Shabbat nekabela, bohi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'simcha uv'sohola, tochem unei am segula, bo'i chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat mekabela. Page 22, some verses from Psalm 92, the Psalm for Shabbat. Let's read the outdented paragraph together in English. A song for Shabbat. It is good to praise Adonai, to sing hymns to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your steadfast love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night, with a 10-stringed harp, with voice and lyre together. You have gladdened me by your deeds, Adonai. I shout for joy at your handiwork. How great are your works, Adonai, how very subtle your designs. A brute cannot know, a fool cannot understand this. Tzadikata hamar yifrach, ke'erez balvanu yiskesh shetuli b'beit Adonai. Bechatzro Eloheinu Yahafrichu Odinu B'Seva B'Shenim B'Ra'anani Yiyu Lehagi Ki Ashar Adonai Suri velo afatabo. Page 24 at the top. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hashari, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch. Boachem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech, malachei amlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Baruch hu ni l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei amlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Zeitchem l'shalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei amlachim hakadosh Baruch. Page 146, please rise. Baruch. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. Le'olam va'ed. Page 147, let's read together in English. Adonai, your majesty is proclaimed by the marvels of earth and sky. Sun, moon, and stars testify to your power and wisdom. Day follows day in endless succession, and the years vanish. But your sovereignty endures. Though all things pass, let not your glory depart from us. Help us to become co-workers with you, and endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Agavim. 148, let's read responsively in English. In each age we receive and transmit Torah. At each moment we are addressed by the world.
In each age we recount our ancient teachings. At each moment we stand face to face with truth.
In each age we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. At each moment the knowing heart is filled with wonder.
In each age children of Torah become its builders and seek to set the world firm on the foundation of truth.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levacha, u'b'chol nafshecha, u'b'chol me'odecha, v'hayu advarim ha'ele. Asher Anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlektecha b'derech uv'shoktecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeruhu vasitem hakol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim leloechem ahani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem mitz Mitzrayim Liot lachem lelohim, ani Adonai Elohechem. 151, let's read responsibly in English. We worship the power that unites the universe, a promise of harmony for all.
Yet the oneness who is rest is in perfection equal man.
Before our eyes there's a vision of perfection, order, and goodness.
There is evil enough to break the heart, and there is good enough to dissolve the soul.
When will redemption come?
Everyone will be claimed for ourselves.
Long ago we escaped the tyranny of Egypt. Our people saw the power of the Most High.
We learn our president redeems not even, so we celebrate this power that makes us freedom.
Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nohorati lot, o seifele, malchutecha ra'u banecha, bokeam lifnei Moshe, zeli anu v'amru, Adonai yimloch, Leolam Vaed, Benemar Kifad Adonai et Yaakov, Ugalom Yechazak Mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael. Top of 153. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Leshalom, Vehamidenu Shomreinu Lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Leshalom, Vehamidenu Shomreinu Lechayim. Let's read together in English. Give us a place to rest, O God. Shelter us in the long, soft evening shadows of your truth. You are true protection and safety. In your presence we find love and acceptance. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, Akrobei Sukkot Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael, Ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 154, Vishamru. Vishamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Ledorotam Berito Olam Vishamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Ledorotam Berito Olam Beini uvein Bnei Yisrael Oti Leolam Vishamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Ledorotam Berito Olam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabbat la'asot et hashabbat ledorotam berito olam. Uvayom Hashir, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Vishamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Ledorotam Berito Olam. Please rise, page 155. We'll begin the Amidah together. Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor Andorah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Bekonei HaKol, Bezocher Chasdei Avot B'imahot, U'mevii Goel Linei V'neihem, Leman Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Maged, Baruch atah Adonai, Maged Avraham, Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayim Metim Atarav Lahoshia, Morid HaTahal, Mekolkel Chai Bechesed, Mechayim Metim Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofech Hodim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayim Emunato, Vishenei Afar, Michamocha Al Gevurot, U'idom Be'elach, Melech B'mihi U'mechayeh, U'matzliach Yeshua, B'ne'eman atah l'chayot meitim, Baruch atah Adonai, B'chayei ha'meitim. continue in the middle of page 160. Let's read this paragraph together in English. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. May we all live in such a way that this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh hashavat. A little bit of Hodah, a little bit of thanksgiving at the top of page 163. Let's read responsively. For the good in us which calls us to a better life, we give thanks. For the desire in us which leads us to work for peace, we are grateful.
For the hope of tomorrow, all praise to the source of being.
We close out with Shalom Rav, a prayer for peace, 164. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Raham al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Raham al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Praise you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamevarech et amo Yisrael, v'shalom. A middle of page 253, one of the many prayers for healing that we have. This is Misha Berach. Middle of page 253. Misha Berach. Avotenu Mekor habracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Prayers of our community, 258 and 259. David, how about 258, the prayer for our congregation?
Source of all being. May the children of this community learn these passions from us. Love of Torah, devotion and prayer, and support of the needy. May we guide with integrity, and may our leadership be in your service. May those who teach and nourish us be blessed with satisfaction. May we appreciate that time in their devotion. Bless us with the fruits of wisdom and understanding. And may our efforts bring fulfillment and joy.
Baruch atah Adonai, sholtecha levacha b'yirah na'avod. Laurie, the prayer for our country, please.
O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit.
Amen. Shalom, shalom, Yerushalayim, Yishlayu Avayich. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May those who love you prosper. Rabbeinu Shabbat Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Golo. Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reishit Tzmichat Ulatenu. Again Aleha b'Yevrat Chasdecha, Ufros Aleha Sukat Shlomecha, Ushlach Oracha v'Amitecha, L'Rasheha Soreha V'Yoetzeha. V'Takneim Be'etza Tova Mil Fanecha, V'Natata Shalom Ba'aretz, V'Simchat Olam Liyoshveha, V'Nomar Amen. Dr. Ron, on the bottom of 259, please.
O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love, spread over it the canopy of your peace, and your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all those who dwell there. Amen.
Amen. All right, friends, Shabbat Shalom and good Shabbos. This week we close out the book of Bamidbar, the fourth book of the Torah with the double portion, Matot U'Maaseh. And it begins with the laws regarding vows. Everybody thinks that how we speak doesn't matter, but it really does. From the very beginning of the Torah all the way through the very end, how we address one another, how we speak is very important. And so the idea of swearing or promising something, especially if you use God's name, you have to fulfill it. You have to fulfill it. A woman, if she makes a vow, if she's a minor or married, if she has a husband, the father and or husband must not object. All right, so if a woman makes a vow and her husband, if she's her father, if she's a minor, if she's married, her husband, if they object, the vow is not binding. But if she is a widow or a divorcee, whatever she says, she has to fulfill. We have the war against the Midianites, and the men come back and they're told to do specific things, but they come back and they bring back spoils. They bring back women and their children. Moshe is furious. He commands, the command was to kill every male, no matter how old they were. And Moshe says to kill all the male children and the non-virgin women. We have a little piece with Bnei Ruvain and Gad. They want to remain on the east side of the Jordan. Once the land is conquered and divided, Ruvain and Gad say we would like to stay on the east side of the Jordan. It'll be better for our animals. The grazing is better here. Once again, Moses kind of loses his temper and he accuses them of cowardice in a way, of wanting to abandon their people, and he accuses them of wanting to abandon the people just as they're about ready to conquer the land. But the tribes say, you didn't listen to us, you didn't let us finish. We will be the shock troops. We'll be the first ones in. We don't mind fighting. We're looking forward to this. It's just when we're done conquering, we want to be on the other side of the Jordan. And at this point, Moshe agrees. The Parshat Maseh recounts the 40 years of the journeys. and builds the infrastructure on conquering the land, defining the boundaries, and how to divide it. We are given 6 cities of refuge. In case you commit manslaughter, accidentally kill someone, you still have to be punished, but it's not the death penalty because it was an accident, but you have to run one to the 6 cities of refuge, and you have to stay there until the death of the high priest. So if you have a young high priest, you're probably going to be there for a while. If you have an older high priest, not so much. But if you leave one of the cities of refuge, then the person whose the member of the person's family whom you accidentally killed can take a blood revenge out on you. So this is a way of, and then that would be murder on their part. So this is a way of eliminating that. And then last week we had the daughters of Zelophehad who said that they wanted to be able to inherit some of the land. A bunch of the old men clutched their pearls and complained that why should these women be allowed to inherit the land? They're just going to marry out and take it with them. And so while the argument is sound, Moshe goes to God, and God says, all right, as long as the daughters of Zelophehad marry within their tribe, they can inherit. But if they marry outside the tribe, they forfeit the land. They can't take it with them. And so that's your Torah portion in a nutshell. There are 8 total mitzvot this week in Parshat Matot, a positive and a negative. And then Maseh, 2 positives and 4 negatives, 8 in total. And that is your Torah portion in a nutshell. So last Saturday, well, some people were watching the Olympics, or some people were doing whatever they do on a Shabbat. The town of Migdal Shamash was bombed. It's a town that's in the it's in the Golan Heights, and it's a Druze community, one of the many communities that make up the state of Israel. It was attacked ostensibly by Hezbollah, and 12 children on a soccer field died. The Druze are one of the ethnic groups that make up Israel. They speak Arabic. They have a very esoteric religion. And outsiders, if you are not born into the Druze community, you cannot convert to the Druze religion. The rituals are kept highly quiet. They're secret. And I'm certain that there's nothing nefarious going on there, but they just don't like outsiders. However, they are extremely loyal to whatever land they live in. And so if you study Israeli politics, you'll note that there are a large number of Druze men and women who are serving in the IDF. Druze have served in all levels of politics. So, and they've worked with Israeli society in many, many ways. What's interesting is that in this attack, no Jews were hurt. There were no Jews attacked in this community, but the entire country, Benjamin Yahu at the top all the way down, rallied around this community. And it was said that was not seen, and even though it was not an attack on Jews, it was an attack on the Jewish state. It was an attack on the country Israel, a country that is ethnically diverse. And the people said this is an attack on Israel, not just on a Druze community. And so as the story unfolds, I don't know what's unfolding in this one. One thing is certain, is that they feel, and this is the Israelis, that an attack on Israel, on the land, on the state, is an attack against all Israelis, whether they are Jews, Christians, Druze, Arabs, you name it. It's a soap opera. I don't know if you've noticed recently, but the Olympics are on. And I guess that's important for people. But I follow one sport in the Summer Olympics. And it's funny because it's a sport that you wouldn't expect a lot of Jews to be successful at, but they are. Israel has won 18 medals in the Olympics since they started attending them as Israel in 1952. 18 medals they have won, ranging from gold and silver and bronze. But nine of them come from, do you know what sport? Judo. Judo. And this Olympics, they've racked up another 3. They've racked up 2 silver and a bronze. And there's still judo being played in Paris right now. I love judo. I've played judo. I really, really enjoy it. And I love watching the Israelis. Now, there's been some controversy this year with the Olympics. Anytime Israel is at war, there's a lot of booing and jeering that goes on. There's some controversy. A number of men did not want to shake hands with their Israeli opponents, which is a horrible breach of judo etiquette. You might not like the person, but etiquette calls for shaking hands before and after the match. But the Tajikistani judo player Nurali Imamali refused to shake hands with the Israel judoka Baruch Shmailov, and this caused quite a stir, but not nearly as much as when he yelled Allah Akbar in the guy's face as he was walking away. Now, whether you believe in karma or I don't know, maybe this is just karma. Imamali went up to the next round. I think this was the round of 32, and then the round of 16, and he was fighting or playing against the ultimate gold medal winner, Abe Hifumi, who is probably the best judoka in the world. Japanese fellow, this is his second gold medal. And he soundly defeated Imamali. In fact, he left him crying on the mat. Now, it wasn't that he did anything purposefully to hurt the man. It's just that he had such a good throw, and the way the guy landed, he dislocated his shoulder, keeping him out of the rest of the competition for the Olympics. So the guy who wouldn't shake hands with the Israeli judoka actually can't shake hands with anybody right now because his shoulder has been dislocated. Right, but that's an interesting side note. But the good news is that as of earlier today, 2 Israelis had won medals in judo. In the under 78 kilogram women's, Inbar Lanier took home the silver. And in the under 100 kilograms men, Peter Palchik brought home the bronze. Now that's earlier today, but then right before I came tonight, I read that Roz Hershko in the above 78 kilograms won in the women's division for silver. So that's and they've only won 3 medals this year so far, and all 3 of them have been in judo. Palchik's coach, Shai Oren Smadir, he was a bronze medal for Israel in 92 at the Barcelona Games, and his son Omer was killed in battle in Gaza in June. And he's there coaching, or he coached there the bronze winner with the blessings of his family, saying, "Go, this is for us, this is for Israel. There's nothing you could do here, so go." So, I mean, a little sad news with the bombs in Israel this past week, but in the Olympics, Jews are doing pretty good. No Americans have won in judo this year. yet. And I don't think there's anybody in the finals. So, but you would not think Israel, tiny little state in the Middle East, would be such a judo powerhouse. Usually that's left to the Japanese, who just, own the sport. But I guess they're co-owners now with the Israelis. And so some good news from the Olympics this year. And I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom and a good Shabbos. There's still more judo, so if you're interested in watching, you can see it. Don't watch the gymnastics or the track and field, that's boring. You gotta watch the judo. Gotta watch the judo, especially the heavyweights, especially the heavier weights. I can feel the ground shaking when they complete a throw. Oh, it's powerful, it's masterful. All right, please rise. We'll start. Oh no, Mari. Kiddush. Got me thinking about judo, and time for Kiddush on Friday night. Vayir vayivoker yom hashishi, vayachulu hashamayim v'haaretz mechol tzivam, vayachal Elohim bayom hashvi melachto asher asa, vayishbot bayom hashvi mikol melachto asher asa, vayavarech Elohim et yom hashvi, vayikadesh oto, kivo Shabbat mikol melachto Asher bara Elohim la'asod. Sabri. Baruch Adonai Elohim melech olam borei peri hagafen. Baruch Adonai Elohim melech olam asher kiddushanu mitzvotav b'ratzavanu b'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron Maseh Bereshit, Ki hu Yom Techila Lamikra Kodesh, Zecher Letziat Mitzrayim, Ki Anu Vacharta, Viotanu Kidashta, Mikol Hamim, Shabbat Kodesh. Yahava uvratzon inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Shabbat. Now please remain standing as we turn to page 282, Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latei gedula liotzer reishit, shelo asanu kagoye haratzot, velo samhanu kemishpachot hatama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam. V'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu notei shamayim v'yotzei haaretz u'moshe b'karo b'shamayim imo u'shlinatu zo V'yodhei meromi u'Eloheinu ehedon emet lokeinu efesu lato hagahatu v'torahato yadata hayom v'hashevota elevavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim Bashamayim mimal V'al haaretz mitachas enon. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, אדוני אדוני, למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad. You may be seated. This week we observed the following Yorksites: Isidore Fox, Ronnie Fox's father; Morris Kuntz, related to Linda Stern and to Richard Kuntz; Paul Supovitz, Lynn Mayer's father; Sophie Brodoff, Herman's wife; Terry and Mark's mother; Olga Greenfield, Joyce Levy's mother; Fred Pastor, Ethel Levine's brother; Milton Penn, Anna Hamill's father; William Solocek, Mark's uncle, Nathan's brother; Abraham Angel, Harry's brother; Ida Kolker, Sam's wife; Joe and Herb and Lou Kolker's mother; Morris Innerfield, Ron's grandfather; Jesse Katz, Andy's wife, mother of Jerry and Myron; Rose Miller, mother of Debbie Schnitt; Minna Poland, wife of Mayor; Barbara and Ron's mother; Joan Weisberg's aunt; Deborah Kolker, friend, daughter of Herb and Betty Kolker, sister of Dave, Larry, and Steve; Estelle Klein, Mitch's mother; Barbara Mayer Good, Paul Mayer's older sister, mother of 5. May their souls be bound up in the bond of life eternal. May their memories be a blessing to us all, and may they always rest in peace. Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, v'alma divrach hirutei v'amlik malchutei, v'chayichon v'yomechon v'chayei v'chol beit Yisrael, v'agalah v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach l'olam v'hel maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei kudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Damiram melma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom v'imrumav. Yaseh shalom. Aleinu al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You may be seated. Shabbat shalom and good Shabbos. Just a couple of quick announcements. Service tomorrow morning at 10 and then on Sunday at 9. Our Hebrew class is meeting on Sunday at 1. The other class, the 2 o'clock class, has not yet started. That is on the Siddur and prayer. So if you're interested in learning what the prayers mean, how the Siddur is put together, when to bow, when not to bow, when to respond, when not to respond, this would be the class for you. You don't want to be doing the right thing, and you don't want everybody to be doing the right thing, and you'd be doing the wrong thing. So that's going to come up in the middle of August. Tisha B'Av is Monday evening, August 12th at 7 p.m. We'll do some learning and read Eicha. And then on August 31st, or the Shabbat of August 31st, we're going to have the bar mitzvah of Max Newman. And so he's working hard and appreciates the support from the people who've been coming on Shabbat mornings and learning with him as he learns the service. So that's coming up as well. All right, it's a quiet week. It's a quiet week. So thank goodness. Page 321, Adon Olam. Adon Olam asher malach, b'terem kol yitzir nivra, li'ed nasa b'chefso kol, azai melech shemo yikra, v'yacharei kiflo takol, levado yimloch nohora, vehu haya vehu hoveh, vehu yeh v'tifara, vehu echad v'ein sheni, laham shelo lahachbira, v'li reishi v'li tachli, Velo haos v'hamisra, v'u'eli v'chai goali, v'tzur hevli v'yetzara, v'unisi humanosli, v'nat kosi biomekra, v'ahado akid ruchi, v'etishan v'ahira, V'im ruchi geviati, Adonai li v'lo ira. Unfortunately, it seems like the comments aren't working on the computer tonight, so don't get to say hello, hear from anybody who's been out there watching. So we'll just wish them a Shabbat Shalom and a good Shabbos, and please enjoy the Shabbos this week, and please be careful out there. Shabbat Shalom and good Shabbos.
Sam, get Shabbos.